Welcome, everybody. My name is Laura, and I am the manager for North America for NEM software. So I know that for many of you, this is the first time that you're listening about NEM, or maybe you have used our technology before. Either way, the idea is that today we're going to learn about our two blockchains and some of the use cases that we have developed over the last few years. And if you any of you is interested in this, maybe you can contact us at www.nem.io, or you can contact me later in my email that I'm going to type here. So, okay, let's start. Basically, NEM, or New Economic Movement, wants to develop a smarter and more technologically advanced blockchain. It positions itself as being not just another altcoin or just not another blockchain. It calls itself the Smart Asset Blockchain, and this is a technology platform that seeks to be an efficient way to manage assets and data easily at a very low cost. So what do we mean by that? We offer seamless ability to interface between public and private blockchains. And also we enable easy transfer of any digital asset like tokens, contracts, or files from a privately held internal enterprise network routed via a public blockchain and finally to another business private network. Today, a user can move money directly from his or her PayPal to a Venmo account. But with NEM private to public blockchain interface, we can make such transfer possible, provided all involved parties agree. So NEM is capable of handling everything: financial assets, contracts, documents, and a variety of digitized assets. So let's see, or let's imagine. One can create one's own PayPal or Venmo on the NEM network. For example, NemPay. I'm going to link you this here, but NemPay is an open source payment app that already exists on NEM and that it can be easily customized by a participant to use or her own custom crypto token for easy money transfer. Other uses of NEM include a retail store chain using it for maintaining and tracking its loyalty rewards points program for customers, or a shipping company using it for maintaining data about shipping and handling, or as an open, secure, and end-to-end supply chain logistics management system. Other social uses include secure voting, record keeping, registration, and access control. For example, to pass a majority resolution in a constituency meeting, NEM's inbuilt multi-signature feature allows us to do that. NEM also allows a participant to easily create, distribute, and trade crypto coins and tokens that are compatible with the wallets and other trading apps available in the NEM ecosystem. One can even conduct initial coin offerings on NEM using this facility. Technically, NEM is an API compatible, so it allows any global application to be linked and utilized on the NEM platform. Any new and existing mobile app, web app, database, or other programs can easily connect to the NEM blockchain and interact with it in a secure manner through the use of API gateway, server, and API calls. It allows one to easily and completely customize how they allow to access and use of NEM in an open and self-scaling framework. The Smart Asset Blockchain sums it up perfectly for a new age blockchain that has opened up a wide variety of possibilities for building better and improved blockchain systems. NEM hits directly on the pain points of the existing blockchains: lengthy processing time and network congestion. It also attempts to marry the much needed private and public blockchains, making it a suitable candidate with a wider adaptability potential in the future. So now we are going to learn about the difference between the two blockchains of NEM. The first one, NIS1, was developed and released back in 2015. And the new one is actually launching later this year in Q4. So let's start with NIS1. NIS1 is NEM's original blockchain platform. It offers flexible and customizable solutions through simple but yet powerful built-in features. NIS1 has had zero downtime, chain hacks, or major outages since 2015, proving that NIS1 is NEM's developers' playground. Also, its architecture is designed for both simplicity and flexibility of development. The blockchain network is supported by nodes running NEM-provided software that implements NIS1 feature set and unique consensus mechanism. The nodes can be dedicated to support the centralized self-supporting NEM public blockchain or a permissioned private NEM blockchain. NIS1's range of feature is made available to users through simple RESTful JSON calls to an API gateway server. This drastically simplifies the creation of client apps and the implementation of blockchain tech by allowing developers to use any language they prefer. And let's go ahead and talk about Symbol. Symbol is a feature-rich development platform that lets you build blockchain projects faster and more efficiently so you can exceed expectations. Symbol uses familiar APIs to interface with your existing platform so the learning curve is lower and you can develop your way. Symbol provides a clear route to success with necessary tools, support, and investment to get there. Symbol turns apps and dApps built on our blockchain into valuable propositions that enterprise clients will need in their everyday lives. We provide the connection to enterprise that can supercharge developers to help them develop valuable products. Symbol is built with a 4-tier architecture, making it more resilient and faster than current blockchains. This ensures that a slowdown in one layer won't slow the others, and each of the layers can be updated independently. So let's go ahead and talk a bit about the tiers of the blockchain. Tier 4 handles clients and SDKs, JavaScript, Java, C Sharp, TypeScript, PHP, and more. Tier 3 is a REST gateway that proposes API client requests. Tier 2 runs the MongoDB and API servers. And finally, Tier 1, handles pure nodes. It's the core blockchain server for P2P transaction. Our tier architecture delivers increased performance and ease of development not found in any other blockchain. So let's talk about the features that Symbol brings in. And the first one will be the blockchain. So the plugins in our contract framework make Symbol more resilient to human error and network attacks. This provides flexibility and removes complexity, speeding up development and onboarding time. And then we have restrictions. So let's talk about that. Tokens and other assets can be easily restricted from being sent to or from any account that meets configurable criteria, including holding other specified assets. This lets you easily create regulatory compliant assets, IDs, and non-transferable votes. And then we have the hybrid chain solutions. Symbol has native compatibility with both private and public chains. Designed for interoperability, users can preserve a permissioned ecosystem in a private chain and communicate freely with the public chain as a decentralized hub of data. And talking about decentralization, let's talk about it. So the Symbol public chain is a fully decentralized distributed ledger using as a harvesting mechanism, token rewards, and an improved proof of stake consensus to keep nodes actively supporting the network. All of the Symbol code is fully open source and transparent. How about that? So what if we continue with encrypted messaging? We can easily add an encrypted message to any transaction. So let's talk about encrypted messaging. We can easily add an encrypted message to any transaction on a public or private chain. Although the transaction will be visible to any observers, the content will be protected with the same hashing that secures the blockchain and may only be read with the recipient's signature. And then we have multi-level and multi-sig. So users will be able to create a multi-level and multi-signature accounts, max 3 levels, which allows more complex account setups and to add and or logic to multi-site transaction. And you might be wondering, oh yeah, I mean, this is amazing, but what's going on? How can I connect? And are APIs available? So the answer is yes. Our APIs ensure seamless integration with existing enterprise systems and processes, as well as other networks and blockchains. And to aggregate transactions, our platform merges multiple transactions into one by generating a single-use disposable smart contract. So the merging of transactions allows for trustless swaps, screwed transactions, and other advanced logic. And then we have metadata control. So built-in controls on Symbol makes it possible to attach relevant information to accounts, mosaics, or namespaces. And it will enable further off-chain actions that depend on metadata. And finally, for mosaics, we have fungible fixed assets that are represented with mosaics. A mosaic could be a token or a collection of more specialized assets, such as such as reward points. And then finally, we have mosaics. So fungible fixed assets are represented with mosaics, and a mosaic could be either a token, a collection of more specialized assets, such as reward points, shares, signatures, status flags, votes, or even currencies. So how about everything you just heard? And let's go to the very interesting part of this, the use cases. So we have developed some use cases over the last few years. As I told you before, NEM was created back in 2015, and since then we have multiple use cases, either in finance, supply chain, government, digital coins. So let's talk about that. And finally, I'm going to introduce you to 3 of our use cases. So let's go ahead and watch their websites. Okay, so the first case that I want to introduce here is Lookstack. Lookstack has been one of our first use cases, and basically what they do is that, well, okay, so one of our first use cases is Lookstack. So let's see a little bit about what's behind their story. Basically, Lookstack developed their solution back in 2016, and basically what they wanted to do is that they wanted to protect luxury brands from counterfeit. So and they wanted to ensure the authenticity of the products by registering them on the blockchain. So they went from documents, fashion, arts, and they started to develop this solution basing everything on NEM. So as we can see here, the team has grown and has more than 20 specialists working together. And basically what they do is that they patented their technology, enabling business and their customer to protect authenticity and ownership of their valuable assets by providing digitized certificates using blockchain technology and of course using NEM. And they did this based on existing products. So basically they divided into 2 groups. The first one built on the blockchain technology similar to Lookstack, and the ones lacking secure software in their solutions. For more information, you can always check nem.io, and all the information is there. Otherwise, you can go directly to Lookstack website. And the second case is based in Latin America, and it's Beam Tracer. So I'm really, really a fan of this project. And basically, they are a group of developers who based our blockchain solution and they connected it to artificial intelligence. So their software is able to predict the needs of each construction based on the process and each stage of the project. So Symbol works on infrastructure management based on BIM, building information management through artificial intelligence and Symbol blockchain. Basically what they wanted to do, basically their main goal was to reduce cost, but also to inform the owners of the project of what's happening, what materials are needing in the next stages of the project, and how long it's going to take
to finish the project. And this project was especially essential in Latin America during COVID, because they were able to not only shift their software from construction, but also to present it to several governments in order to be able to foresee the number of beds needed in hospitals and also areas where most cases of COVID were living in. So it is pretty amazing what this project has accomplished. And finally, we have ByTrace. This is a Colombian-based project. So as it says here, they are enabling cannabis growers to trace their crop from seed to sale. I mean, this can be used for cannabis, but for also any other thing in agriculture. I think we can agree there are so many products that we can use ByTrace. Basically, their challenge, or what they wanted to present, is that cannabis was becoming more mainstream around the world, and they needed to protect to create a product quality insurance to consumptions related law enforcement. As you may know, in Colombia that was like a big deal before, but now I think government have relaxed a little bit about it, and the business is growing exponentially. So basically what they did is that they created a management and compliance platform that provides traceability for growers and allows government to oversight and provides the means for investors to see how production and harvest are progressing in real time. So this is also very interesting because it's not based in another blockchain, but it's based on Symbol. So if you wanna check this project, you can go directly to bytrace.com, or you can always check NEM.io. And okay, so I think this is it for our workshop today. I hope you have enjoyed it. I know that this was a very general topic, but I think it was a good introduction for you about NEM technology and what we are doing, the upcoming launching of Symbol. So if you want more information, you can always contact us at nem.io, or you can send me an email at laura.angel@nem.software, and that's pretty much it. Or you can also get to learn about us contacting directly Mousebell team. Thank you very much for your time, and have a great day.